Hello everyone, this is Elizabeth from the Marathon City Branch Library. I'd like to recommend a good book to you today. It's called When You Reach Me by Rebecca Stead. This novel takes place in New York City. Miranda and Saul have been best friends since kindergarten, but this year in 6th grade, Saul is distant. Miranda thinks it started after Saul got punched in the stomach by a kid they didn't know when walking back from school. Miranda finds it difficult at first to make other friends, and she is worried that Saul will never talk to her again. She's also concerned by mysterious notes she has been finding at her apartment and at school that seem to be addressed to her. Here's an example of one of those notes. M. This is hard. Harder than I expected, even with your help. But I've been practicing, and my preparations go well. I'm coming to save your friend's life and my own. I ask 2 favors. First, you must write me a letter. Second, please remember to mention the location of your house key. The trip is a difficult one. I will not be myself when I reach you. I like that you are kept guessing as to how these notes are possible. Time travel? Until the end of the book when you find out who this person is. Another thing I like about this book is its short chapters, which make for a fast-paced read. The chapter titles are phrases like things that kick, things you count, because Miranda is helping her mom prepare for an appearance on the game show $20,000 Pyramid, and these are categories in that game show. As mysterious as the notes that Miranda receives is the continual presence of a homeless man on her street. Maybe it doesn't seem so unusual in New York City, but it's still unsettling to Miranda to see a man yelling random sentences and lying with his head under the mailbox. I'd like to read an excerpt from the chapter called Things That Kick, when we are introduced to this man. Losing Saul was like a long list of bad things, and somewhere in the top half of the list was the fact that I had to walk home alone past the crazy guy on our corner. He showed up around the beginning of the school year, when Sal and I still walked home from school together. A few kids called him Quack, short for Quackers, or they called him Kicker because he used to do these sudden kicks into the street like he was trying to punt one of the cars speeding up Amsterdam Avenue. Sometimes he shook his fist at the sky and yelled crazy stuff like, "What's the burn scale? Where's the dome?" And then he threw his head back and laughed these loud, crazy laughs, so everyone could see that he had about 30 fillings in his teeth. And he was always on our corner, sometimes sleeping with his head under the mailbox. "Don't call him Quack," Mom said. "That's an awful name for a human being." "Even a human being who's Quackers?" "I don't care. It's still awful." "Well, what do you call him?" "I don't call him anything," she said, "but I think of him as the laughing man." If this sounds like a book you'd enjoy reading, you can check it out at the library or digital library, or keep it in mind for later. Thank you for listening, and remember to take some time to read something you enjoy today.